Alright guys, welcome to episode 170. Today is on ADHD and attention span. It's hard to blame people for worrying about attention span and maybe possibly if ADHD. I don't know. I love my ADHD, so I don't have people worry about having ADHD if they know how to treat it. Anyways, ADHD diagnostic rates are on the rise in the United States as well as around the world. And posts of TikTok and other social media platforms have convinced even more people that they have attention issues. And then that leads to wrong diagnosis and this is only symptoms, like people have attention span. Their symptoms of ADHD are real and attention span is part of that. So they're very different. Even among people who haven't sought medical care, there seems to be a sense probably enhanced by regular studies about shrinking attention span that focusing is getting harder. A recent UK survey found that about half of the adults think their attention span are getting shorter. Well, no kidding. It's an old age disease like dementia and cancer. And plenty of and your brain, actually, the growth of your brain started going downwards when you're age 20. Okay? The rate, I don't know, but age 20, woo. All right, so at age 60 is, you know what I mean. I'm kidding, that's one of my friend jokes. Most people without chronic attention issue could likely focus fairly well in a given task in a quiet, empty room. But they probably perform worse if they did the same task in a room where people are talking and music's playing. And therefore, I get special accommodation to sit by myself in a room with no distraction, with the door closed, and no computer, no nothing, obviously, whatsoever. But, I there's no way that they'll put me in a gym where people are moving chairs and they're dropping pencils and this and that. That was hell. Anyways, most people, screens. Our internet and screens often present a unique minefield of distractibility with their constant flow of notification and information, and that is by design. Human brains want novelty, excitement, and social connection, and devices play into those desires in today's world. Checking a notification flashing across your screen can provide a small hit of dopamine, creating a sense of reward that keeps you coming back for more. When you give it to a temptation by pausing a task to check your phone, your brain also has to shift gears to stop what it was previously doing and move to a new task. Now, what I'm going to say about that is that there's benefit. It sounds like it is actually a downfall or disability, but there are benefits to it. Let me use my example. I'm not trying to complain about this, but let's say PTSD, sometimes I go into this bubble where I can get out of the same thoughts. And, ADHD people are able to be so spontaneous and expressive in their emotions and their attitudes, their thoughts, their mood especially, that, even start playing music even though you don't want to because you're in this thinking bubble that you can't get out of. The music will distract you right away just like that. And that is what it benefits ADHD, but also detriment ADHD. So, alright, let's continue. Oh, okay. Now hold on. In many cases, students' ability to pay attention seems to depend on how interesting they find the material they're learning and how well it is presented, which makes measuring their inherent attention span both difficult and a little beside the point. Now, what I'm going to say is that if you think your kid have ADHD at a young age, don't label them. Let them develop themselves. Okay, it's like we can do so much that other people can't. We can multitask to the point where other people can't even comprehend. And we can integrate things and relate things that people don't understand. And they can't make the link. And that is our biggest advantage in terms of positivity as well as inattentiveness. because you're observing other things, and hyperactivity, which is expressive. So you are able to change your mood. It's hard for me sometimes, but you get it. Look into my eyes and you'll see. Anyways, if you're not sure or not, lie to me. There we go. It's also important to assess the priority and focus your energy there rather than trying to split your limited time and attention in a million directions. Open tabs. Always. ADHD. We have to know how to close them. Okay, sometimes we can't right away. Sometimes we can't. That might mean dropping a non-crucial commitment in pursuit of fully present for the ones that really matters to you. So, in conclusion, attention is goal-directed and goal-oriented as well as interest-oriented, especially for ADHD. If we know what is happening, then we can take measures to help our attention and memory for our future lives. It's not only possible, but it is probable, and it's affordable, and it's beautiful. Thank you.